Hill out there today?
Well, I think that the deep passing attack for the Kansas City Chiefs will be hindered just a little bit. But I look at last week's performance in Jacksonville by a wide receiver that we haven't seen, has been hobbled for the last couple of years with injuries. And it's great to see this man come to work last week. And I'm talking about the wide receiver, Sammy Watkins.
Yeah.
You're asking me what is going to have to happen for the Kansas City Chiefs to still stay as a high-powered offense. Sammy Watkins is the man. As you see here, I said I'm glad to see this man healthy and glad to see him back. There's 4 guys right there. Jacksonville, where is your tackling? Sammy Watkins here splits 4 defenders and takes it to the house. That's his first touchdown here. Let's clear the field. 4 guys, 2 guys take 4. Let's see Sammy Watkins underneath and then come up the bottom of the numbers on the opposite of the field.
Nice play.
You finding Patty Mahomes? Let's go. Let's get it. That's his second touchdown. You're talking about the production and where they're going to get it from. Everybody knows about Jalen Ramsey. Eyes in the backfield. Sammy Watkins, come on here to this quick 5-yard out on the goal line for his 3rd touchdown. 9 receptions, 198 yards, 3 touchdowns. Week 1, we haven't seen Sammy Watkins in a few years. Like I said, it's glad to see him healthy and see him back. And I think if they keep him in that offense with Travis Kelce, that offense is going to be all right.
Look, Sammy Watkins, no doubt. I mean, it was great to see him back and healthy. But Tyreek Hill, oh my goodness, that makes such a difference. Now, if you're going to be a coordinator against him, hey, let's not play a whole lot of cover 1 like we saw it last week. But to me, I would run. It's much easier to defend him now because you can run your zones. You could press Sammy, play cover 2 to his side, and play cover 4 to Travis Kelce's side. So you can get your hands on these receivers at the line of scrimmage, and if they're together, you play loaded zone there. So I think it's a big difference. I expect the Raiders to play much more zone than what Jacksonville did last week.
You giving that quarterback zone coverage?
Well, I'm just telling you, you got to do something. And you know what? What I think is going to be interesting, do they use Shady McCoy in some of that Tyreek Hill type role, those little speed sweeps and stuff like that? That'll be interesting.
Well, flipping it over to the other side in the Oakland Raiders, one thing that I didn't sort of relate to the Oakland Raiders over the last couple of years is mental toughness. Because it was a team that you had the penalties, you don't know how they're gonna bounce back from various losses, and all off season, I mean, even hearing Gruden talk about wait till this 84 guy comes back, wait till we have him, we're gonna be hitting on all cylinders too. I was expecting almost some type of breakdown, that they didn't have the receiver that they wanted so badly. Now their offense is going to be looking to who's going to step up now. The mental toughness that they showed last week, winning that game. Are the Raiders now a mentally tough team? It's really that's the best compliment I can give a team, to put all distractions behind, still go out there, win a football game. I give props to John Gruden.
And that is a great point. They were mentally tough for 1 week. It reminds me a little bit of like the Little Giants.
That's the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing. How long? Yeah.
Hey, that's no disrespect, but like it is disrespectful. Actually, I take that back. It's very disrespectful, but
that's
not
true,
on purpose.
True.
They did it one time. You rallied together one time. We got Monday Night Football. The country's laughing at us. AB made a mockery of us. We got to rally together, and they did. And it was impressive. And they handled business with the Denver Broncos. They're not playing the Denver Broncos today. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. They're playing Patrick Mahomes. And I know Tyreek Hill's out, like you said, Rex. You're saying cover 1, cover 2, cover 4, quarters. But it doesn't matter what coverage, man or zone. The Kansas City Chiefs will take this game today. And the Raiders, I think, even though they showed an impressive amount of mental toughness, they will have a letdown today.
Look, they're playing the Kansas City Chiefs all right. Their defense also. The same defense that gave up 438 yards to the Jacksonville Jaguars with a rookie quarterback with a live, mustache. But let's not kid ourselves.
Now, don't talk the mustache.
This ain't the 85 Bears over there either. They're going to have a chance in this game. I truly believe it.
Yeah, wait, I was going to ask you. So you think the Chiefs' defense is better than the defense they saw in the Broncos last week?
You have an offense that is as explosive as the Kansas City Chiefs offense. And now, yes, Tyreek Hill's out, but Andy Reid has the whole week to game plan. You made a great point. Well, maybe it's LaShawn McCoy shares some of that load. Maybe it's somebody we haven't even heard of. They have some speed. They have weapons. You called it an embarrassment of riches with the talent they have on offense. That is true, and I don't really care who you have. With Patrick Mahomes as quarterback this year, you have a chance to win every game.
All right, so you're not knocking on wood with John Gruden that they're actually good this year. That's
They're not going to win that division. I mean, who are we kidding?
Oh, okay. Apparently no one. The Chiefs to back up, he's holding it right here.
I'm sorry.
To back up your point, the Chiefs are 8-1 in the last 9 against the Raiders. And, oh, yeah, they average 40 points per game on the road in the last 6.
Like I said, they're going to win.
Let's see how this guy does on the road today at Lambeau Field. Let's see if he throws the ball more than 10 times. Who knows what we're going to see out of this Vikings offense today. Adam and have more guys take it away.
All right, coming up on Sunday NFL Countdown, Sam, we'll have more on the debut of Antonio Brown for the New England Patriots today. Plus, after getting blown out in Week 1, could there be a fire sale on in Miami?
Oh, yeah.
We'll tell you who could be on the move next.
In celebration of the NFL's 100th season, we look back at this date in NFL.
New England Patriots. Welcome into the Domino's pregame headquarters, and we're going to start with another wide receiver from last week. The NFL and NFLPA have initiated a review of concussion protocols that seemed to be breached last Sunday when the Giants wide receiver Sterling Shepard was hit by Anthony Brown, stayed down on the ground, and somehow was allowed to stay in the game and finish it. You'll see the play here. Watch Shepard, number 87, when he goes down all wobbly, stays down. The Giants players noticed that he was down, but nobody got him out of the game. The NFL deploys neurological spotters on both sidelines, another set of the eyes in the press box, but it got past everybody more.
And as you know, Miami's 2018 first-round draft pick, defensive back Minkah Fitzpatrick, received permission this week from the Dolphins to seek a trade. Several teams are interested, including the Cowboys, but are reluctant to pay Miami's steadfast price for now, at least a first-round draft pick. The 11th overall pick in the 18 draft was one of the top-rated slot corners during his rookie season, but he's been moved all around and was embarrassed last week against the Ravens.
Mort Washington's great Pro Bowl offensive tackle Trent Williams will miss his second straight game today in his holdout, and the fines are racking up at this point in time. Take a look at what has gone on so far. Trent Williams now owes the team $743,000 in proration from his signing bonus. He's accumulated more than $1.2 million in fines, and he's lowered his base salary $150,000 this season. Costly holdout for Trent Williams.
And let's get back to Minkah Fitzpatrick a little bit. You know, he played more than 20 snaps at linebacker last week against the Ravens. Maybe a strategy from what the Chargers did against Baltimore in the playoffs last year. But what the Ravens did, they revamped their offense totally this offseason as Lamar went to work on the passing game. One offensive player says that they didn't show 75 or 80% of the revamped offense because it was so easy against the Dolphins in that 59-10 win. So let's keep watching Lamar and that Ravens offense evolve as we go along, Sam.
Man, they just keep taking shots at the Dolphins. Jeez. All right. In Baltimore today, the AFC North defending champs hosting the new-look Cardinals, a homecoming of sorts for Ravens legend Terrell Suggs, as his defense looks to slow down Lamar Jackson coming off that near 60-point performance in Week 1. Now, in case you don't follow the college game, today's matchup has Heisman written all over it. 2 of the last 3 Heisman Trophy winners will face off in this one. Lamar Jackson won the Heisman in 2016, and of course, Kyler Murray won it last year. Both threw for over 300 yards in their season openers last Sunday. But look, they've even got a backup quarterback Heisman winner out there. Don't forget about RG3, who won it in 2011. All right, I don't know if y'all remember from the summer, John Harbaugh talking about his offense for this year, saying it would be like a throwback to the 1950s. Well, that was a fake, because that is not what we saw in Week 1. 5 touchdowns out of Lamar Jackson, only 3 incompletions. So I want you guys to take me through what we're going to see from this offense, and then Teddy on what we're going to see from the defense that has to face him.
Well, part of what we saw is what Lamar Jackson does best. Even going back to college, this guy has a comfort level throwing to tight ends. And since he's been a starter in the NFL, no one's got a higher QBR throwing to tight ends than Lamar Jackson. No one. And you know why? Timing, decision-making, and accuracy. Look how on time he is. Not bad defense, Teddy, but a great throw can't stop it.
Well, from the defensive perspective, the goal is going to be to take away the easy throws. And where are the easy throws? In the middle of the field. The Miami Dolphin defense, they have it executed right here, but Lamar's on fire today, so it really doesn't even matter. Look, he's dropping back to defend the middle of the field throw. He will eventually even look for the slant here. He's in good position, but like you said, Matt, on time and accurate. It doesn't matter. Completion is still made. Lamar Jackson had a day
And credit this coaching staff. They see it. They know one of his strengths is tight ends. So what do? All the receivers down to the left. Trips left plus another guy. Everybody to the left. Who's up top isolated? A tight end. One-on-one coverage, inside coverage. We're still running an inside route. On time, accurate. Can't stop it. Very impressive.
So what do we do with that, Matt? It's formation bait. That's basically what it is defensively. You see the quad to the defensive right down here. All the attention must be garnered to that side because why? There's so many options here. Ins, outs, screens, jailbreaks, all of those things. So there's the attention there. But you're trying to take away the middle of the field. You got a defensive lineman dropping out. There he is in the middle. But still, like you say, on time, accurate, it doesn't matter. Completion, Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, we could do this all day, but I'll just do one more. This is just fun. This is like when you were playing recess when you were growing up. Hey, everybody, go deep. Everybody just go deep. One-on-ones, quarterback. I can throw the ball wherever I want to throw it. Where do I decide? Is it outside to a wide receiver? To a tight end. Lamar Jackson has this comfort level with a tight end. I don't know if it's because he got drafted by Ozzie Newsome, a great tight end. Whatever it is,
good point.
I expect to see more of it. He is comfortable with it. The Ravens are helping him formationally, and that was really impressive week one.
I hate to bring the negativity, but we do need to remember that one of those tight ends, Mark Andrews, a little banged up with a foot injury. He is questionable for this game. And on the other side for the Cardinals, a familiar face returning in Terrell Suggs. So good luck with that, Lamar Jackson. Today at FedEx Field, it's an old school rivalry. Cowboys and Redskins, all eyes on that guy. 13 rushes for 53 yards in week one. What kind of workload will they give him today? Coming up.